Now you should revise it again and again. Only one secret is there. So we will be talking about GIT, gastrointestinal tract. Now this system, what do you feel that, why this system has been provided? Why we need this system? What is your idea that what we need, why we need this system?
For getting nutrients from the food we ingest.
Getting food. So what we will get from food actually?
Energy.
So this food will give energy. So this is what we call nutrition for our body. And why we need energy?
In order to work or to function.
To do our daily life
To
activities.
function.
To maintain the internal environment of
Can we use the word metabolism? Have you have an idea of metabolism?
So of course.
So for metabolic needs,
Yes.
our systems have to work, and this working needs energy, and this is provided by the food. For food, this system has been arranged. Second thing, about every system, when we call it a system, it is made up of organs. So definitely this system will also be comprising of organs. So let us see that before we proceed to the organ, various parts of the system, we have finalized that energy we get from food. Now, what this metabolism, the end result of metabolism in our body, why we have
This one.
end result of metabolism. What about, have you heard this word of homeostasis? What is homeostasis? Can we add something? Homeostasis. You. Why you are looking to other side? You. Why not to share? Yes. Homeostasis.
Is to keep the internal environment of the body.
At same level in all concentrations, maybe ionic concentrations, maybe the same status of the conditions inside as compared to outside also. And if this homeostasis changes, that means we are not normal. That goes to disease. So to maintain, if we summarize this thing, the main function of this system is that we are having our inner system working, that is metabolism, and that needs energy which we get from food, and this system is there to help for the absorption, for digestion, for eating, all this from the food. So let us see that this system, if we move to the slides, the first slide, what we will learn from this lecture. The main objective is that we have to understand today very basic thing, and that is we have to see the various parts of this digestive system and understand their structure and functions individually. Second is that what are the different processes which are involved in the process of digestion. So this tube, as we said, it consisting of various what we call parts, organs. So if we label this as the tube, this tube will start a tubular structure and it will go down to the last end that we call anus. Now the system has been arranged in such a way that whatever we take, it takes a long route to go to the end. And this long route, the main purpose is that every useful thing should be digested and absorbed. So at the end we get undigested part which is useless to the body. So a long route has been designated. A long route has been given to pass through that food should not a single particle of useful product, useful thing should be wasted. So this tube, when we will see that different portions in between is main for what we call as gastrointestinal tract, GIT, are our gastric systems. And if you please look at this slide, the two important components, they have been arranged over there. One is tube itself with different portions starting from the mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small and large intestine, and last the anus. In addition to this main tube, we have some extra things which are helping this function. And these accessory organs, they include, starting from the mouth, the teeth and tongue in the mouth. Then we have got some of the glands which we will see one by one. Then gallbladder, liver and pancreas. So all these accessory organs, they are the supporting element for digestive system. Did you get my point? So this is, one is main tube and something has been provided extra, not only for purpose of decoration, they are also functional parts. So with this in mind, let us see that how this tube is arranged. Now this whole tube is meant for digestion. So major purpose is we should digest the food. Here we see in a sequence, this whole process starts with the intake of the food. So first process in the mouth is that we take in the food. The term for this is what we call ingestion. So to take in the food, the first process with this whole process will start. First step, ingestion of the food. That is taking the food in the mouth. Secondly, when it has gone inside in the mouth, we will see that this food will be converted into what we call bolus, lokma. So this bolus is an arrangement of food by which it can pass very comfortably through the next portion of the tube. We take food in different formats, maybe solid, liquid, very hard, very soft, in between. So all this has to be mixed together and should be palatable, should be in a format which we can take in easily. And this process, what we take in easily is what we call swallowing. So this swallowing process or deglutition. So this process is again first step after the bolus to move the food on its pathway. Then of course, for the mobility of the bolus, this tube must be in a process of movement. It should move. And this special movement of the tube is what we call peristalsis. So peristalsis or peristaltic movements are special steps by which the food moves forward. So this tube from mouth to anus, we will see that it is in a special movements that we call peristalsis. Now this peristalsis is actually, if you make a tube, it is in a format that if one bolus is here, with further contraction and relaxation of the tube, next step it will contract so that this should be pushed forward in the tube. So peristalsis is the special movements in this tube, GIT system. The main purpose is to move the tube forward on its pathway. So with the first intake or ingestion, second is the propulsion, that is movement of the food. So when it has moved in, it has to be digested now. For digestion, the other parts of the system